nessa saga aí de enfrentar os Lordes. Já foram 3 de 5. O quarto Lorde fugiu lá, né? O povo se rebelou. E agora nós vamos atrás desse Lorde foragido. Beleza? Bom, lembrando que a gente tem ainda essa última semana de votação lá na enquete. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui. A enquete atualizada até agora, a gente tem aí empate. Então, vocês deixam tudo empatado aqui. Dragon Star Vanir, Rogue Galaxy, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Omega Quintet, tudo empatado em primeiro. Depois vem Pokémon e Edge of Eternity, empatado em segundo os dois. Elden Ring e Guardiões da Galáxia, esse aí já pode descartar. Só se vier muitos fãs do nada aqui, votar nele de última hora. Bom, vamos lá então. Vamos começar essa saga. Vamos lá. Vá à floresta de Estoluvar.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Why not? Tem aqui, ó. Um bicho estranho.
Well... I see.
Boa noite, Jéssica. Tudo bem? Estamos aí com Lorde Dohalim não binário e o Alfen de Touro.
Oh. Just great. Excuse me!
Batalha de poema.
Good.
Texto fascinante.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Stay. We're going in.
Intrigado com essa torre aqui.
Not this way, I guess.
Oh, no.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law? I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, A pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
Not this way, I guess. Like this should be easy.
Annihilation!
I'm on it! Rising sun!
You see what happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that. Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
The heavens must be smiling.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Fruta de Helga.
Got sand in my eyes!
The wind...
Travel. Travel.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come next. It's vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Repostas. Bela tradução.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Cara, que isso, velho.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes?
Uma hora de conversas.
It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Já vem até louco seco.
An opponent like this should be easy. It's over.
Feel! These ones get more drinks around us!
Tear you apart! Rising Wyvern! Talon Hurricane!
Prepare to be seized. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Feel!
It's over!
Radiant Pierce! Hear my call! Blazing Spear! Pierce evil!
Here I come!
Freeze Lancer!
No escape! Rising Wyvern! Stunner!
Radiant Pierce!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
This could be useful.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
O que será que vai sair agora?
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
I see. Very nice. Good.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Corujinha. Ih, cara, acabei indo. Salve, Álvaro, boa noite.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Ah, então aqui mesmo tem uma coruja. Onde você tá? Eu já vi os lobos já.
Go no further!
You're mine! It's over!
Blow
You're
away!
mine!
Raging
It's over!
storm!
Here I come!
You got blow
Rising Wyvern!
Talon storm! Charge malevolence!
Blue escape!
Here's evil! In
Here I
here!
come!
Running down!
Prepare to be seized on fleet of foot. Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Do it! Soon! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Tocada sônica.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current positions of each realm's capital.
Plus, Renans are averse to using anything that belonged to the Danans. I think I'm getting stronger.
Pode ter sentido que tem na área, né?
through! Here I come!
Vai, bichão.
You're mine!
Rising Rider!
Arcane waterfall!
Take this! You're finished!
I'm on a roll, man! I'm not so good with airborne targets!
It's over! I'm not...
FD airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Stardust!
Sleep now!
You're finished!
What's this?
You're mine! Here I come!
Burning strike! Dance in the wind!
Strike!
Air thrust!
Rising Rider!
Astral energy!
Stardust! It's
Do
over!
it! Raging Hollow Dance!
In an instant! Impact block!
Aí, essa aí foi impactante.
Wow, looky here!
Salvou. Multiplayer, eu não sei se ele tem. Não cheguei a dar uma olhada, eu só tô seguindo a história mesmo. Cavalinho.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to
Só
hear.
faz. Opa! Ruja!
Out of our way!
Take this!
Raging cascade!
It's over!
Soda! Sleep now! Let's get you off the violation! Mega ray! I'm Raging storm! Banana! Here I go! You're mine!
They got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Do it!
Escape! Now!
There! Arcane waterfall! Sleep
Here
now!
I come!
Rising
Rising Rider!
Glimmer threat! Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Foi rápido.
Everyone hanging in there?
Opa. Você tá, corujão. Vai desse lado. Uma receita. Lá em cima. Já, nossa, é rápido. Tá ali em cima, velho. Deixa eu chegar ali.
Backing down! You're mine! Come one, come all!
Here!
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning orb!
You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! You're finished!
This'll come in
Sonic thrust!
Flying free!
Try harder!
Why can't they just sit
still? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Do it! Here I come! Reverse!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Now! Here I come! Through escape!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
You're mine!
I'm on the wall now.
Demon Fang!
Glimmer Dragon! Lost my focus.
Wind astral energy!
Rising Wyvern!
First aid!
Do it!
Hard Eleven! Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Bem, lobão.
Little help!
Rising Wyvern!
Hands in the wind! Air thrust! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Do it! Rise still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Demon Fang! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! Caçando! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Isso aí já fazia tempo.
I'm even stronger than before.
Mahag. A land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Let it be.
There.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
I'm on track! Come and get it! Rising Wyvern! Good up! Rip it air! It's over! It can hide itself? Amazing! Rising Wyvern!
Flame of Fury!
Stop! Rising Wyvern!
Healing! Flame of Fury!
Can't move!
Here's a healing orb field! First aid! Hands in the wind!
I'll bring you back from death to bit.
Resuscitation!
Not done
Laser
yet!
spear.
Here's evil!
Super Swallow Dead!
Thunder Seal! Hurricane!
Rising Wyvern!
Arcade Waterfall!
Stop!
Free Lancer!
This one's all mine!
Radiant here! In the wind!
Ignite! Rising Wyvern!
Flame of Fury! Burning!
Here I come!
Water! Here's what calls! What's happening?
If you can't fight, just hang back.
I didn't say any of that. I can fight.
It's time.
I'll bring
It's
you
over.
back from death's abyss.
No further.
Resuscitation!
I'm not done! Try harder!
That's gonna smart.
This one's mine.
You're mine!
I'll heal you all!
Rising
Lightning
Wyvern!
orb!
Start up!
Healing circle!
There you
Arcade
go.
waterfall!
Armor won't save you.
Now it's let loose! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
No more
Myself in the heat of the
Got it.
moment.
I'll leave it to you!
Here's a healing orb!
You picked the wrong fight!
Laser cyclone! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here's a healing arm!
Sonic thrust!
He's dead! Not on my watch!
I'll tear you apart!
Freaky closet!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
In a bind?
Here I come!
There you go. Deny. Feel like me again.
Water! Here's the call! Spread! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Pluto! Freeze!
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you back from death to
Rising
this.
Wyvern! Stardust! You're mine! You're finished! It's too much! Rising Wyvern! Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right. I'm not done! Burn in hell! Kick it! It's over! Stardust!
I can't hold on much longer!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Ixi. É duro na queda aí.
I can feel my power growing!
Subiu de nível.
What's this thing?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Vamos ver o rancho. Beleza. Tem uma presa na terra.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances, and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
That was nothing.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything.
See.
Another day, another Gald.
A fish! You saw it too, right? I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Roubá-lo.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Reel it in.
Isso aí foi rapidão.
I'll catch something bigger next time.
Uma mancha
Nice
aqui.
work!
There we go.
Show.
Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
Now where might those fish be? Ha! Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
Bom. Vamos ver aqui. Eu acho que A gente não tem mais nada. Vamos voltar. Beleza. Lago, colinas. Bom, a gente vai chegando aí nos finalmente aqui da live.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Parece que tem outro aqui. Uma espada. Então vamos finalizar com essa luta aqui. Vamos deixar a coruja confundir aí.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Logo eu já tinha.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Achamos. Nossa corujinha final aí.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Bom, com isso a gente encerra a live de hoje aqui. Então nós tivemos muito mais conversas do que ação e avanço na história. Nós conseguimos encontrar duas corujas, um pouco de pesca. E isso já conta também, né? Lembrando que a gente está caçando um Lorde ainda. Bom, lembrando vocês que a gente tem aí a enquete no site www.vitorisraelgamer.com.br. A gente está chegando no finalmente. Dia 30 de abril encerra a enquete e a gente vai descobrir aí qual o jogo que vocês, a grande maioria, vai escolher como a live das quartas a partir do mês de maio. Então, como eu já falei anteriormente, a gente tem aí Dragon Star Vanir, Rogue Galaxy, Shin Megami Tensei 5 e Omega Quintet, os quatro aí disputando aí na primeira colocação. Logo atrás vem Edge of Eternity, Pokémon Legends e os últimos aí, Lanterna, Elden Ring e Guardiões da Galáxia. Esse aí praticamente tá fora, né? Vai ser muito difícil conseguir dar uma virada nessa enquete aí. Bom, pessoal, a gente fica por aqui. Se vocês quiserem curtir outras coisas, saber mais sobre notícias de games, lançamentos para PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch, você pode acessar minhas redes sociais. O nome da página no Facebook é Vitor Israel Gamer também. O Instagram é Vitor Israel Gamer também. A gente também tem no LinkedIn, estou sempre postando notícias, além do próprio site. E a gente tem um grupo no WhatsApp e Discord, beleza? Bom, toda essa informação você pode conseguir no site ou dar uma procuradinha lá no Facebook, no Instagram, que eu estou sempre postando, principalmente os vídeos de jogos do Nintendo Switch. Ele já gera aqueles vídeos de 30 segundos, eu sempre estou jogando nas redes sociais, beleza? Bom, obrigado a todo mundo que compareceu, comentou, curtiu, compartilhou. E até a próxima, pessoal. Fui!